Hey everybody, this is Steve again, and welcome for another shave. Today is Tuesday, and I just got off work. Been hot today. I think it registered about 97 degrees today in my backyard weather station. So it's hot out there, but I'm in the air now, so we're gonna cool off. I just took a shower, took a cold shower. Took a cold shower. I feel a little refreshed, and so I'm going to refresh with a shave. Today I'm going to shave with I have a sample from Darren at the Soap Commander. Thanks Darren. Looking forward to see you pretty soon. What we have here is a sample of the seasonal scent. It says pink on the wrapper, if you can see that. But this is the Gusto. And I haven't seen it out there yet. I've got a sample of it here. And just smelling of it, it smells like pink lemonade. It smells like country time pink lemonade, and I'm a big fan of that. And so we're going to shave with it. I'm going to use this sample like a stick and rub it on my face. So I'm going to wet my face first. A little bit of cold water there, and we're gonna put some of this Gusto on here. And we're going to see how it lathers up like this. Alright, there we go. Today's brush, satin tip, the Purist, is starting to get some attention, the attention it deserves. I think the shaving evangelist Chris Bailey recently did a video about the satin tip, the Purist, and I think Shave Busta also did a video on this brush. They have the black bristles, mine are white. Brush is the same though. So here we go. A little bit of water on here. If you don't shake the water out of this brush, it sure will. Right off the bat, it sure will go everywhere. Look at this stuff lathering up, man. Man, I really like this scent. Country time, old-fashioned pink lemonade. That's what I'm getting out of it. A little bit more water. Nice, rich lather coming out. I think I still need to put some more water in here. I still think I'm a little pasty. I might have put a little bit too much on my face. I've never used a stick before, so I don't know how it works. Just rub it on your face until you think you got enough, I guess. Oh yeah, we're there. We're definitely there now. Towel up here. I got a shaverage for today. that what shall go nameless. We're ready to go now, boys. Here we go. Today's razor blade. Now this razor is really very special to me. It's a 4/8. It's got I think it used to be a square tip, and the point had been ground off of it for safety reasons. It's called the, if you can see it there, Velvet Edge. And it's made by the Champion Cutlery Company of Nashville, Tennessee. Let me see if I can get that on there, if we can read that. Champion Cutlery, Nashville, Tennessee. It's got the gold metallic scales. Down here it says it's a twin star. Twin star on the scales is etched in. You can't read that. You can't hardly see that, but there it is. You maybe can make that out if I get the glare right. Twin star. Anyway, this razor that I hold in my hand belonged to my grandfather. Granddaddy died when I was 8 years old in 1978. And I recently acquired this razor. My father hunted it down and found it, and it's an honor and a privilege for me to share you guys a shave with this razor. This was my granddaddy's razor, and in remembrance of Father's Day, my father's father, George Clellan Walker, the shave's for you. Here I go. Oh. Here we go. He's shaving good, Granddaddy. My granddaddy was born in 1912. I was in the 2nd grade. Came down with lung cancer. He'd been sick for a while and we never knew it. And he went to the doctor because he wasn't feeling good one day. And they found lung cancer in his lungs. I think he lived about another month after that. I can remember when I was 5 years old, he bought me a pony. My parents were divorced. My grandmother and granddaddy lived out in the county, and they had somewhat of a farm. It wasn't a huge. He had some land and he had a garden, but it wasn't really a farm. But he made a pen, and her name was Dolly, and he had one of those. Granddaddy had one of those carts, a horse-drawn cart, two-seater. Well, it was a bench, but it would. I guess it might seat two adults and two children. It would seat. And we'd hook old Dolly up to the reins. And she'd pull us to the country store about 3 miles away. And I'd go running into the store, and Granddaddy would come on in, and we'd go up to the counter. He'd say, "You know where they at. I'll get you a handful." Little old man at the counter, I can't remember the man's name, but on the grocery. He'd hand me a paper sack. He'd go, "Here you go, son." And I'd run down to the candy aisle, and I'd grab as many of those peanut butter logs, the little peanut butter logs, as many of those as I could in my two little hands. I'd put them in that sack, and I'd take them up to the counter. Granddaddy would pay for them. Those things were 2 cents a piece. I'd have the whole damn sack eaten before we got back home. Then we'd go play. I had a wiffle ball and a bat. Granddaddy would play. We'd play baseball out in the yard. He'd stand there and pitch to me underhanded, and I'd knock the snot out of that ball and make that little old man run after it. And I'd run around the bases 5 times before he got back up the hill with that little ball. And I know it wore his ass out. But I don't remember any more fun times than those times that I spent with my granddaddy. And I wish I had more of them. He died when I was 8 years old. And we all miss him terribly. But life goes on. You grow up, you have kids of your own, create new memories. And one of these days, maybe my daughters will grace me with a grandson that I can play ball with in the front yard and run my little ass off in the 100-degree heat of North Alabama while he runs around the bases 10 times before I get back up the hill. I pray that that can happen to me. I'm going to work on this second pass here. I'm going to go as quick as I can because that first pass I spent talking. But I've only used this razor a couple of times since I got it. And every time I use it, I go back and I think about all the good times I have with Granddaddy. Let's soak Commander Gusto. Got a pretty good scent to it. Like I said, the scent strength is not that big in this sample. Darren said that the final product is going to be a little bit more stout than this, though. So I'll be looking forward to that. Nevertheless, I like it as it is too. We're going to go one more pass. I've got a lot of bumps on my chin right now. I've had a few rough ones lately. I think I may need to back off the straight razors for a couple of shaves and cool it with a DE for a little while. See if I can't get my face back into some sort of presentable fashion. I was just thinking about my shave today and how I hadn't used Granddaddy's razor in a while. Man, I got quite a few, I've done quite a number on my faces today too. It's definitely gonna need a break in my next shave. Damn, that hurt. Bump. I need to go to a meetup. I know there's one coming up. We got one coming up pretty soon down around here, if we can get it worked up. But I need to go to one of these meetups and get some honing tips, because I just can't seem to get my razors quite sharp enough to just glide. Every now and again, you know, I'll get them pretty sharp, and I thought this one was there. But with all these weepers, and it drug a little bit, so I got me a DFS going here. I got a DFS, but I'm sure that wasn't as good a shave as what my granddaddy would get. Daddy told me that that he never in his life ever saw him, my granddaddy, not use that razor when he shaved. And so Daddy was born in 1947, and I'm sure his memory goes to about 1950, and Granddaddy died in 1978, so He had that thing for at least 28 years before it lay dormant. So from 1978 to 2015, that razor hadn't been used. And I sent it off and got it honed up real nice, put it on a strop, ruined the edge, and so I've rehoned it back to some sort of shaving condition, but it's still not quite there. So I want to get it a better job, and I need to get some pointers. So if any of you guys have any pointers or anything, feel free to put them in the comments below. I've got the Norton 4K 8K stone. I've also got a Norton 250 and 1K. I've got an ILR 12 to 15, and I've got another stone that's about 50. I was told when I bought it that it was 15, around 15. It's a natural stone. So I bought that, and still pretty good shave though. I'm gonna whip out my RazoRock alum block. This is probably gonna smart pretty good right here. Actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I got that bump right there that just popped up on me yesterday. Cold water rinse. One more nip of Old Barrel's Best. Citrus lime. How about to go with the Gusto PAA Lime Ice Sage? How about that? I think that would be a good pairing. We got pink lemonade and we got lime and menthol. Oh, pink lemonade and a key lime pie. Oh man, how can you beat that? You can't. You really can't. One more squirt. Not that I need it, but by God I want it, because I like it. Alright folks, there it is. Another shave for good old Steve. To recap, satin tip, the purest. There it is. Gusto Soap Commander. Look at that. Look at that. Soap Commander, Gusto, RazoRock Alum Block, Lime Ice Sage by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, $180-ish proof by He Who Shall Remain Nameless. And think we'll go with a little Nivea Men Balm. Sensitive, cooling post-shave balm. Just a little dab will do you there. Oop, that's probably copyrighted, I shouldn't say that. Just a little bit there for you. How's that? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching. Keep having good shaves, y'all. If I don't see you before Sunday, have a happy, happy Father's Day. All you dudes, have a happy Father's Day. And if you can, go tell your dad you love him. And thanks for everything he's ever done for you. And your granddaddy too. Until next time, I'm out. P.S. Blackhawks win!